What's going on, peeps? It's your boy 𝐓𝐡𝐮𝐦𝐤𝐈𝐧𝐬𝐩. Welcome to a new video. Today's video we are going over the best builds for each category, including generators, looping, healing, solo queue, and endgame. Before we get into it though, I noticed most of my viewers are not subbed, and that makes your boy 𝐶𝐲 a little sad. So if you enjoyed the video and it helped you out, smash that sub button so I can hit my goal of 5k before my birthday. Without further ado, let's get into the builds. First off, we have looping builds. First build is going to be Windows of Opportunity, Life, Resilience, and Adrenaline. This is my go-to build for looping. Windows helps with seeing pallets and windows. It's a really good perk to help you to loop just for a bit longer, and really good for beginners that are trying to get better at looping. Life is my favorite exhaustion perk now, considering Dead Heart got nerfed to oblivion. But Life activates after speed vaulting and can be really good for creating distance. Resilience is my all-time favorite perk in Dead by Daylight. When injured, you get a 6% speed bonus to everything you do, including vaulting, which is what I mainly use it for. Last but not least, Adrenaline. You don't know how many times Adrenaline saved my ass when looping. There's nothing better than when a killer fully commits to you during endgame and you're injured, and that legend pops and you're fully healed. It's such a downer for killers. Next build is Object of Obsession, Alert, Wiretap, and Sprint Burst. Basically an aura reading build. Object is good because you can see the aura of the killer, but keep in mind that they can also see yours. Alert makes it to where if the killer performs a breaking action, like breaking a pallet or a doorway, you can see his aura. Wiretap makes it to where after repairing a generator for a short time, you can install a trap, and if the killer stays within a certain distance of that generator, you can constantly see his aura until he kicks it. Then of course Sprint Burst, which is just another great exhaustion perk aside from Light. Next up, we have gen rushing builds. First off, we have Prove Thyself, Hyper Focus, Stakeout, and Fast Track. Prove Thyself increases gen repair speed for each survivor working on the generator. It's great for working on gens by other people. Hyper Focus makes it to where after hitting a great skill check while repairing and or healing, Hyper Focus gains 1 token up to a maximum of 6 tokens. This increases progression by 30% if the perk is fully maxed. Stakeout is for every 15 seconds you are within the killer's terror radius while not being chased, you gain 1 token up to a maximum of 4 tokens. This would then convert non-great skill checks into great skill checks. Last but not least, Fast Track. Whenever another survivor is hooked, Fast Track gains 3 tokens up to a maximum of 27 tokens. You consume all accumulated tokens after a great skill check on a generator, and each token grants a 1% speed bonus, so that's a 27% total bonus towards the generator. You pair these perks with a Commodus 2 box and a brand new part, and you have a gen done in no time. Number 2. The next build is only changing out 1 perk with the last build. If you plan on doing gens by yourself, bring Overzealous instead of Prove Thyself. Overzealous is when you cleanse a Dole Totem, you get a 10% repair bonus, but if you cleanse a Hex Totem, you get a 20% bonus. Switch out Prove Thyself with this and you'll be able to get gens done super quick even just by yourself. Keep in mind that Overzealous does deactivate when you lose a health state. Next up, we have solo queue builds. First, we have Deliverance, Unbreakable, Off the Record, Life, or Sprint Burst. Deliverance is very handy for solo queue because if you safely unhook someone and you have no hook states, you are able to unhook yourself. This helps against solo queue teammates leaving you to die on first hook. Unbreakable is great too because if a killer is slugging your whole team, you can be the one to get up and get everyone else up. Off the Record is just borrowed time on drugs. You have the endurance effect for 80 seconds, meaning you could take a hit while injured for that entire 80 seconds. Careful though, because this deactivates if you interact with something like doing a gen, healing someone, or opening a gate. Life and Sprint Burst is just handy because it's an exhaustion perk and every build needs one in my opinion. I can't think of a better solo queue build, so if you guys have any of your own, make sure to drop them down below. Healing builds. For the first healing build, we have Autodidact, Bonding Knowledge, Solidarity, and Desperate Measures. Autodidact is the most underrated perk in Dead by Daylight. Hitting good skill checks while healing grants you tokens. The token then grants a stackable 15% progression bonus while healing another survivor, which is fucking insane. Then you have Bonding Knowledge, which if the perk is tier 3, it grants you 50% healing speed increase. Solidarity is amazing for this build too, because if you were injured and healing another survivor without using a medkit, you also heal yourself by 50% if the perk is tier 3. Last but not least, Desperate Measures, which increases your healing and unhooking speed by 14% for each injured, hooked, and or dying survivor up to a maximum of 56%. You can also replace Desperate Measures with Resurgence. Resurgence makes it to where when you get unhooked, you are already 50% healed. Pair that with solidarity and you can get healed literally just from healing. The second build is going to be We'll Make It, We're Gonna Live Forever, No One Left Behind, and Reactive Healing. We'll Make It increases your altruistic healing speed by 100% for the next 90 seconds whenever you rescue another survivor from a hook. We're Gonna Live Forever increases your healing speed by 100% when healing a downed survivor. You also stack tokens by performing a safe hook rescue, taking a protection hit for an injured survivor, and or stunning or blinding the killer to rescue a carried survivor, which will then grant that downed survivor the endurance status effect for 10 seconds when you pick them up. No One Left Behind activates once the last gen pops. It increases your unhooking and healing speed by 50%, giving you 100% more blood points in the altruism category, and gives a 7% haste effect for a survivor that you unhook, and also the auras of all other survivors are revealed to you. No One Left Behind is just an amazing perk overall. Last but not least, Reactive Healing, which grants you 50% healing progress to your health bar when a survivor near you loses a health state. This doesn't benefit other survivors, it mainly just benefits you, fucking obviously. Now for endgame builds. First build we have is Wake Up, Adrenaline, Leader, and Hope. Wake Up is the best in-game perk in my opinion. You and your teammates are able to see the auras of the 𝐓𝐡𝐻𝐿 switches if you and your other mates are within 128 meters. You also open 𝐓𝐡𝐻𝐿 25% faster. Next is Adrenaline. I absolutely fucking love Adrenaline. Once the last gen pops, you heal 1 health state and sprint at 150% of your normal running speed. It ignores the exhaustion status effect, so if you are exhausted, you still get the speed boost and you still become fully healed. Leader increases the action speed of other survivors for healing, sabotaging, unhooking, cleansing totems, unlocking chests, and also opening 𝐓𝐡𝐻𝐿 by 25%. So if you aren't opening an 𝐓𝐡𝐻𝐿, your teammates still get the same amount of speed boost when opening an 𝐓𝐡𝐻𝐿 as you do with Wake Up. Hope is a very underrated perk. When the last gen pops, you permanently run 7% faster. Next build is going to be Made for This, Resilience, Hope, and Wake Up. Made for This is the new survivors perk, and it's fucking insane paired up with Hope. Made for This activates when you are injured. You then gain a 3% haste status effect. You pair that with Hope, that gives you a 7% haste status effect during endgame, and now you are running 10% quicker during endgame. Resilience is a crutch perk, and Wake Up is just good for your team and yourself. I normally run one exhaustion perk regardless of what build I am running. Comment below with your personal favorite build and let me know what build would you change around to make it even better. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell to get notified when I post a brand new video. Ciao for now.